This is a Fox News alert on a hostage crisis which is now over after more than 16 hours, sparking fears of terrorism in Australia's largest city. This is Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner. Here today, Andrea Tantaros, Jedediah Bila, Dagan McDowell of the Fox Business Network, and you can catch her on Imus in the morning. Today's
to be here.
Your military expertise is really going to come into play, so we're super glad to have
you. We'll bring it to bear.
All right, let's get moving. We'll get right to it. Certainly become clear this morning whether this man had direct contact
be done here, what would happen in the United States ever,
where the government might even think terrorism.
Yeah,
they still are calling
a priority on that list.
Boy, isn't that a reflection of a free society? To prevent these types of things, because our lives and our very freedoms are at stake here, we're going to put some we understand there's freedom of speech difficulties in this scenario, but by God, if they're related to ISIS and they're propagating that, these are folks that have declared war on us.
All right, so the vice president or former VP yesterday on Meet the Press, staying with what he said all week. He would do it again in a second. On these prosecutions, though, Pete, I don't think any Democrat really has the stomach to try and charge any of these CIA officers, because could you imagine the back and forth, the grilling that they would get? Okay, who did you waterboard? The mastermind of
imminent information about attacks that
Warren runs and becomes the next president of the
that if you move a date along and somebody deems that what
Dagan brings up a great.
They still are with the Bush administration. I mean, the Obama administration was such a failure. They got to go back. It's got to be something.
They didn't know who Gruber was. Can you imagine? You put him on the hot seat about this.
Oh boy. Well, in a new twist in the UVA sex assault scandal, the friends of the alleged victim are
bribing students. Is the lunch so bad that you have to bribe
Of course
kids?
it is. Here's your baked chicken.
That's healthy too, because the goal is to get them to.
Why not modify it? Everyone happy.
Yeah, she should. I mean, these complaints and fees if we don't sign up. Yeah. This is a little more
taxpayer money, government money that is dedicated to a million kids dropped out of the school lunch program. More than 80% of school districts.
Again, that always is the issue. Engage parents is the answer to this. That tray with until parents take that control and educate and put that lunch together, that's what they're going to do.
Well, and you've been in the military. It probably looks a little bit like an MRE. I'm not being facetious. Wouldn't listen to the parents.
Because they think they know better. That's the whole bottom line, the baseline of progressivism. They think they can make better decisions than you can. It takes a village, and that village needs to be led by folks at the government. What I find to be really sad about this is I remember a lot of kids in school that didn't have a mom at home, a stay-at-home mom like I was blessed with, to pack my lunches and write little notes to me like, "Hi, Andrea, I love you so much."
I do that, but I work.
Got the same thing.
And they had two parents that worked, or maybe it was just a single-parent household. I feel that these are the kids that are most affected because if they're not being fed and the food isn't good, they might not have a mom who has time to pack healthy lunches at home.
And to dovetail with Obamacare, government, when it gets involved, whether it's sailing and you can't do anything.
You bring up a good point, though, about those moms, whether they're working in the home or outside the home. They are the ones who are really hands-on and are shaping the appetites of our kids today. So if they really wanted these programs to work, why not just not only get input from moms, but also have them be part of the process? I mean,
government over parental rights. It's not about the family. It's not about your input. It's about government knows best, as we've been saying. And this is a huge tribute to social media also, because these kids really started this story. They got us talking by posting these photos on Twitter.
And 3 iPods they got.
Yeah, it's true.
Hungry adults, hungry anyone.
All right, well, we are waiting.
It does look cool. There's some interesting reporting right now, though.
Today, Dagan,
great to have you, Pete.
And we'll, of course, be watching for that news conference as it comes up in the next little while. For now, though, we're going to stay right here for Outnumbered Overtime on the web, foxnews.com/outnumbered. Click on the Overtime tab. We're back on the TV version of us tomorrow at noon Eastern. But for now, we're going to leave you with Happening Now.